That is my dude right there. That's my dude. I remember when I used to work at the daycare, and when I used to be something to a youth minister in that kind of category. I didn't minister, but I was a chaperone of the youth at church. I didn't oversee too many of them that young, but maybe a year or two older. But I was around them that had the older elders that were that were chaperones when I would go on the youth trip, like the same one I used to go to. So I went to like one or two of them, and then I started being a chaperone when I got older. And I was shocked when when she asked me, Miss O, she asked me, I was astonished. I was like, no. I told her no at first. I'm not even lying. I told her no at first, and a couple of times no after that at first. I told her no. And at first I thought she was playing too. I was like, you know who I used to be? You chose me. Like, I just used to get in trouble. So anything, that's what I mean by used to be. Just get in trouble with streets, and she just came straight to me. Yeah. And she was like, you can get other people to do it too, other collegians to do it, and I had other young adults to do it, and they would not. They was not. They weren't even about that. Yeah, it was just like a handful of them that did. It was the real youth minister and his girl, and then another girl that was singing. The sirens going off. But yeah, I love, we love the children. Like Trick Daddy said, we love the children. Yeah. Not always about a thug holiday. Yeah. Love to the children. Without these children, because I just use logic. Some people do not like children or whatever, or they might just like their own children, or they don't like to be around children. Some people are like that. However, I know I was a child before, so that's just the quickest way I can just, say it briefly like that. I can be brief. Say I was a child. Some people say, "Oh, you don't like the old folks. You don't like that." I'm gonna be old one day, maybe. So you know what I mean. I've already thought about that for more than 5 years. Shouldn't have had to think about that, but already, yeah. So all these hang-ups and phobias and all these lies that people say, I've already thought about it for more than 5 years, and that's why sometimes I'm not being sociable, because the topics that people are talking about, I done thought about it, talked about it for 5 years, been in debates about it for over 5 years, and had over 100 conversations about the same topic. So it's like it's a, beating a horse. It's like it's a. What can you say? How would you say that? What kind of topic? It's an out of date topic to me. Yeah, basically. That's why I do like when people talk about some new or something like that. Whether it's real or fake, even aliens or fairies or sometimes or something like that. Other than talking about the fettuccine. If I'm not talking about the fettuccine, I'm not really talking about Spurgeon at the strip club. And let me tell you what this. Yeah, I gotta show you these things that happen in life. Let me tell you what this guy at the cash register gonna give me. Let me show you what the cash register get. Look at how much. This is a 5. It's in my. This is a 5. Let me show you the uncrisp money that they give me. That's a 5 right there, right? You see how worn out that is? This is not that worn out. It's not. I prefer that. But let me show you. Hold on. This is a 5. This is what he gave me. Let me show you the duckies though. He said this is all he had in his cash register, and this is a frequent thing. I know people gonna say I need to get on my law of attraction. This is a frequent thing. Let's see how many ones I get back. This is probably the straightest. This is probably the straightest one. Look at these things. Look at this right here. Look at what he gave me. Look at what these knuckleheads give me. Look at that. Look like it been through the washing machine. You can put washing machine, good new money in the washing machine too. Now I told a story. That's the most crispest one probably. That's the crispest one. You know what I'm saying? I don't like one, but that's the crispest one. All these busted. Yeah, all these busted. Keep that. Keep all that right there. I don't even wanting to give it back, but I know it add up and make hundreds and thousands and 100,000s and 8 millions and stuff. No, look at that. Look at that. Look at that weathered one. Look at that stuff. Look at that limp one. Look at that limp one. See, this is unlimp. See, this is how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be standing up like that. You see? Look at that. And if it's a 20 or 100, they try to give me the most limp. And then on my payday, when I go cash my check, when I'm paying people and stuff, when I go in there, cash my check, or when I put my monies together, get them hundreds, they just wanna. Look at that. 2 of them, 2 crisp ones. Two crisp ones. 1, 2. 2 solid crisp ones. Let me show you. 2 solid crisp ones. 2 of them. That's 2 solid crisps. These are crispers. This is crispier than the this fettuccine. This feta is crispier than the $5 bill. Look at this $5 bill. Look at that. You see? You see how limp that is? Let me show you. This is what kind of money. Imagine if this was a 50. It's a 50 and a 100. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the limpness. Look at it. You see how it is? 2, 3 kind of. They gave me 3. Okay, 4 kind of. 4. Nah, this is weathered. This is weathered. So 1, 2 weathered, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's weathered. That's a little crispy. That's weathered. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, this 5 at 8. Nah, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gave me 8 weathered ones. 8 weathered. That's kind of crispy. That's kind of crispy with the E on it. Yep, that's kind of crispy. We're gonna say that's 9. We're gonna say that's weathered. That's crispy. That's crispy. This is a okay. That's getting weathered though. So we're gonna say 9. We're gonna say 3. We're gonna say 3 crisps, 3 crisp fettuccinis, and 9 weathered ones. Yeah, that's how they did me. That's how they did me. That's some change. Keep them right there. That gotta go in the pot. That gotta go in the pot right there. I ain't gonna keep it in there either. That go. You see how they do it? How I get the flow. But this is some money sugars too. I use this it's oh, ID. Ain't no ID. People know what I'm talking about. ID. I call her ID. She was a she's a gorgeous chalk, man. Gorgeous chalk too. I liked her too though. I did. So anyways, I was showing her because she was looking. She was trying to peep because I would always have money. So she was trying to peep what I would do. So this is just what I do, but I did. Nobody taught me this. But I keep my money all the time. When I keep my dollar bills, I look at stuff over here and I keep them that match. I get mine that match with certain similar things. So I'm gonna show you this something that match. Even though these are not crispy, you see the matching on these, how that match right there on the side. That's just what I would do, playing with my money, you know, the bigger the bills and stuff. Ah, dang, I'm having a Mayweather moment almost with these right here. My God. Yeah, I am. And the reason why I listened to Grant Cardone, I didn't know what kind of business he was, but the key money terms that he was saying, he made sense in 2 minutes. So if somebody can make sense like that in 2 minutes, money sense, I'm gonna listen to him. And he, you know, his age, and he seemed like he was making sense, but letting go of $1,000 and $5,000 to somebody still a stranger, that's not an easy thing to trust. I get that from my grandfather though. It's just how it is. He was a farmer. That's just how it's not. It has nothing to do with the shell or the vase. That's anybody on this earth. This is anyone on this earth. Let's see. You see this? I lined it up like that. You see that on the side? You see the similarity? You see the synchronicity in there? Yeah. Out there to my buddy Infinite Waters. Still with the